In this short video, we're going to take a look at the Rocket CRM Export to Excel tracker. We all know that you can either allow or not allow data imports in Dynamics 365 and in model-driven Power Apps. But the grey area arises when you need to allow certain people to export data in order to perform their role in their organisation. But you also want to keep a track on what they're exporting and when. So that's where the Rocket Export to Excel tracker solves that problem. It gives you the ability as an administrator to monitor the people that do have the permission to export, and so you can see what they're exporting and when they're doing it. I'm logged in here as Keith. Keith's the marketing manager, and he wants to export the marketing contacts because he needs to do that to upload them into his external marketing system. I don't know why he doesn't use click dimensions, but there you go. So as Keith, I'm going to click here and export that data to Excel, and you can see it's now created my Excel spreadsheet. I'm going to go and log in now as an administrator and see what that looks like. Okay, now you can see I'm logged in as an administrator into the Rocket Export to Excel tracker app, and we can see here there's a row for the export that was done by Keith. It was the marketing contacts view, 851 contacts exported. If I click on the link, I can open the record, I can see how many records, I can see the date, the columns, and the actual criteria of the view. So this is the fetch XML. So if we ever need to replicate that view and see which records were exported, we can do that as well. So the Rocket Export to Excel tracker will create an export log in each of the following scenarios. So if I just go to a view, ironically go to the view of export logs, and I could export that if I wanted, and it would create another log. Anytime anybody clicks this export to Excel button, anytime anybody opens or pushes their data to Excel online, or if they use a static worksheet, or if they use a dynamic worksheet. So an example here might be a manager wants to have a pivot table, and every time he wants to see updated data, he just opens the Excel spreadsheet and just presses the refresh data. Each time he presses refresh, it actually does a fresh pull of data from Dynamics. So we can see what that looks like actually. So if we just take here, we've got a spreadsheet of data, and this is a dynamic pivot table coming from Dynamics. It's using the view called active accounts, and if we just choose this refresh all button, it will update our records. So all the records will be updated. Basically what it will do is it will pull the data into here first of all, and then it will update all our charts accordingly. And as an administrator, if I go back into our export to Excel log and just refresh the view, I'll see another log has been created for that refresh, and you can see it's an export dynamic to Excel, so it's telling us it's a dynamic pivot table. The export analysis dashboard shows you at a glance exports for the last 7 days or exports for the last 30 days. It shows you which entities are being downloaded the most, so that's 24 exports of accounts, 5 of cases, 20 of contacts, and then there's some custom entities as well. So custom entities are included. It will show you the type of export, whether that's an Excel template, dynamic pivot tables, just a standard export to Excel, or export to Excel Online as well. And of course we can see, looking at this dashboard, who are the users that are exporting data. So if we take a look at Keith and see what Keith is downloading, so if we then drill down and say let's look at the views that that person is exporting, we can see that he's exporting accounts, volunteers, marketing contacts, and interestingly our biggest clients, all details. So I might want to have a chat with Keith later on about why he's exporting that particular view. It's super easy to set up and super easy to use. So as an administrator, you'll have your own app here. Other users won't see that app, and within that app you've got your dashboard, and you've got the actual logs here as well. If you want to drill down and create your own dashboard, your own charts, or you want to trigger workflows to alert you if somebody has exported data, that's all completely doable with the standard configuration in Dynamics anyway. So just to summarize, you can use the Rocket CRM Export Excel tracker to help you with your GDPR strategy, preventing multiple copies of data within your organization, stopping disgruntled employees from just downloading your top clients and running off to their next job, just taking back control of your data. If you want to find out any more, or if you've got any questions, please do get in touch with us. Inquiries@rocketcrm.co.uk. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.